If you have an attic or a crawl space with little to no light, this is the video for you. I'm going to go step by step on how to easily install some lighting in your attic or crawl space. Now, most homes were built with maybe one light in the attic and one light in the crawl space. It's just kind of those pull chain lights with like a 70-watt light bulb. That's exactly what we have here. And I'm going to be showing you how to install these 4-foot LED lights. Now, these are motion activated. So as soon as I go up in the attic, or maybe you go down to a crawl space, the lights are going to automatically turn on. There's no toggle switch that you need to wire in. These simply plug into a receptacle. And also, if you're going to put a multitude of these in, they plug into each other as like a daisy chain. So you only need one receptacle at an end, and these will just keep plugging into each other if you want to go all the way across an attic or a crawl space. I'll show you how to get rid of that pull chain light, install a receptacle, easily install these, and light up your attic or crawl space. Got the attic light on. This is going to be typical of most homes. It's just going to have one light up here. Same thing with a crawl space. You can see how far away it is from the ladder. You actually have to crawl across the attic about 6 feet to get it to turn on. And that's the only light up here. Doesn't do much good, you know, to light up maybe 15 feet away from it, and that's about it. So we're going to get that changed out and those new LED motion lights put in. So if you already have a receptacle up here or in your crawl space, which you probably don't, you're pretty much good to go. But we need to go shut off the breaker so I can get rid of that light and wire in the receptacle. So the first thing we need to do is find the breaker and shut it off. See, the power is off. I've got a headlamp on so I can climb up there and see what I'm doing and put that receptacle in. So I've double checked to make sure I have no voltage up here. And all I need to do is really untwist all these wires that I'm going to put in a new box. Just double check your voltage, make sure you absolutely have nothing. You can unwire all this. This box here is really loose, so I'm going to put in a new one and then we'll install the receptacle. Alright, so I've got my new junction box installed. I've got all my wires reconnected. I've used Wago 221s lever lock. They're much easier than the twist locks. But I'm going to tape all these up, tuck it back in the junction box, and then we'll install the receptacle. Alright, so I've got all the wires tucked back in place. I've got my faceplate on. These are the two wires going to the receptacle. We'll go ahead and wire in that receptacle. So I've got my receptacle installed. Now mine may not look the same as yours. These are just some parts I had laying in the garage. I don't really care that it's going horizontal or vertical. It just happened to be the faceplate I had. And we're going to go ahead and turn the power back on and double check that we have 125 volts at this receptacle. So if we take a look, we have 124.5 volts. Also going to plug in this to double check. As you can see, I have two amber lights lit up. Now this will tell you if there's something wrong, or a multimeter really won't tell you what's wrong, but this will. It can tell you if you have an open ground or an open neutral. But two amber lights means it's correct. So there's really no sense in going up in the attic and opening this up. It's extremely hot up there right now. So we're going to get all this out in the garage and then take up whatever's needed. So to determine how you're going to mount it, these here are just going to go flush with whatever you mount it to, and it's going to snap in place. Now you have chains, you can hang it down if you're going into drywall for some reason. Just keep in mind that's the motion sensor, so you might want to aim this towards wherever you go, up into your attic or down into the crawl space. Alright, so I have the first light mounted, and I just chose to use the flush mount. All you do is screw it in and they just snap right in place. It's really quick and easy. And I'm going to go ahead and mount the second one over on that side. Alright, I've got both lights installed. I installed them both the same way, just the surface mount brackets. As you can see, lots of light up here to get up here to our things that we store. Store a lot of holiday decorations up here, so we come up here, you know, usually 3-4 times a year. Now when you come up the ladder, these are going to turn on by themselves, and after 5 minutes of no motion, they're going to shut off by themselves. Very easy install. Congratulate yourself on a job well done. You've saved yourself a lot of time and money by doing it yourself. Now a couple tips: use those Wago lever connects. Those are going to save you a lot of time, and I think they're a little bit better than the twist locks. Also, I'm going to put links in the description for everything I use, so if you want to buy it off Amazon, you can easily click on the link. I hope this video made it simple for you to either light up your attic or your crawl space. And I thank you for watching.